Good morning, students. How you all are? Hope you all are well. Once again, we are back with online classes, and in today's class, we are going to start a new poem from the book Beehive. Okay, and the name of poem is "The Road Not Taken." So, students, take your book, and then we will start our chapter. So the name of poem is The Road Not Taken, and the poet of this poem is Robert Frost. So first we will discuss about the title of the poem. In this poem titled The Road Not Taken, the road actually signifies choice in your life. मीन्स हम सब की लाइफ में एक ऐसा एक पॉइंट आता है व्हेन वी हैव टू टेक अ डिसीजन दैट विच ऑप्शन वी हैव टू टेक. दैट मीन्स हमारे सामने दो चॉइसेस रहता है एंड वी हैव टू टेक वन सच चॉइस. सो बेसिकली दिस पोएम इज डील्ड इन दैट मैनर. There are four stanzas 1, 2, 3, 4. We will read each stanza. We will discuss hard words and literary devices used in the paragraph. So let's start with the first stanza. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So first we will discuss about the hard words. Diverged means separated. Yellow wood. Basically in this poem, the wood is used for the forest, and yellow wood signifies an old forest or old people that is used by many peoples. Looked down, that means to look or to think. Undergrowth, that means dense growth. So we will discuss the meaning of the poem. The poet is saying that he is standing in a forest. Yellow means you can imagine that yellow leaves falling from the tree. That means एक mature tree का symbol. So poet is standing in a mature forest where road is diverged in two part. You can understand that poet जो है वो एक ऐसे space में खड़ा है जहाँ पे उसको दो रोड दिखाई देता है ना. पोइट इज स्टैंडिंग हियर इन अ येलो फॉरेस्ट एंड ही कैन सी two roads in front of him. Basically, this two road is two choices or two option which poet is having. And poet is very much sorry that he could not travel both. Sorry means he is feeling some guilty and he was not able to understand that he is in dilemma. वो एक confusion में है because he cannot travel both the road. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So what poet is saying that being a traveller, he was standing in that point for a long time. He was looking there as far as he could see. Means वो एक जगह में खड़े होकर देखता है कि ये रोड उसको कहाँ तक पहुँचाती है. बट एज इट वॉज डेंस ग्रोथ, अंडर ग्रोथ, बहुत ज़्यादा घना फॉरेस्ट था, तो पोएट को दो रोड तो दिखाई दे रहा था बट ये रोड कहाँ जाके ख़त्म हो रही है दैट पोएट इज़ नॉट एबल टू सी. So you can see that in the first paragraph, poet is in dilemma. He is in a confusion because he is standing in one such point where he is having two road. That means two choices he was having, but he cannot see that what is the end point of both the road. So he is very much confused. Now we will discuss the rhyming scheme of the paragraph. You can see that would, stood, could. These three words are rhyming. So A is for them. Both and growth. These both words are rhyming. So the rhyming scheme of the paragraph is A B A A B. The same rhyming scheme is followed in each stanza. Okay, students? Now we will discuss the second paragraph. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So first we will discuss some of the hard words. Claim. Here claim means better option. Grassy, that is unused. Wanted wear, not traveled by many people. Warn them, that means realize karna, to realize. So in this paragraph you can see that what poet is saying. Then took the other just as fair. So poet is saying that उसके पास दो रोड था. He had taken the other road. He has taken the second road which is as fair. मतलब poet is saying that both the roads are good, but he has taken the second road. The reason he had taken the second road that we will see in the coming lines. And having perhaps the better claim. What poet is saying that poet जो है उसने second road लिया, other road लिया, लेकिन first road में भी बहुत अच्छा claim है, the better claim, it has better option, but anyhow poet has taken the other road. The reason for it is because it was grassy and wanted wear. If you look at the ground, means अगर आप ग्राउंड में देखेंगे जब बरसात होती है तो पूरे ग्राउंड में घास उग जाता है, बट लोग जिस वे से कंटिन्यूस जाता है आप देख सकते हैं कि वो जगह थोड़ा खाली रहता है, दैट इज़ रोड. सो आप इसे कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं जहाँ पे लोग कंटिन्यूस चलते हैं वहाँ पे ग्रास कम होता है, वो थोड़ा क्लियर होता है, और आसपास की जो जगह होती है वो बहुत घने घास से भर जाता है. सो व्हाट रोड द पोएट इज सेइंग, द रोड, अदर रोड विच poet has chosen, it is grassy and wanted wear, that means unused or not traveled by many. So poet के पास दो ऑप्शन था. एक जो रोड था वो बहुत क्लियर था, वो रोड काफ़ी अच्छे से दिख रहा था, एंड जो सेकंड रोड था वो बहुत ग्रासी था, तो वो पोइट को बहुत अच्छे से नहीं दिख रहा था. बट एनी हाउ पोइट हैज़ टेकन द सेकेंड रोड जिसमें बहुत सारा ग्रास था. द रीज़न दैट पोइट हैज़ टेकन दैट ग्रासी and wanted wear road because it was used by less people. मीन्स पोएट जो है वो एक ऐसा पर्सनैलिटी है, वो कुछ ऐसा काम नहीं करना चाहता है जो बाकी सारे लोग करते हैं, वो कुछ भीड़ से अलग करना चाहता है. ऐसे यू कैन जस्ट सी दैट पोएम नॉर्मली जो लोग डॉक्टर्स इंजीनियर बनना चाहते हैं, बट पोएट हैड ऑप्टेड दैट ही विल बी अ पोएट, सो ही वांट टू मार्क अ डिफरेंस इन हिज लाइफ. सो ही हैड टेकन द other road which was used by less people. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So poet has realized that the first road was having good claim, but he wanted to use a grassy or unused road because from passing there he can make a difference in his life. I hope you had understood the meaning of this paragraph. Again you will see that fair, where, there, these three words are rhyming. Claim and same, these both words are rhyming. So the rhyming scheme is similar in all the paragraph, and that is A B A A B. Now we will move to the third stanza. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Trodden means walked over. Okay, students. So in the first paragraph we had seen that poet is in one such point where two choices or two road is in front of him, and he was in dilemma, he was in confusion that which road he has to take. In second paragraph we had seen poet has decided that he will take the road which is less traveled or not traveled, which was grassy. Now in the third paragraph you will see that poet is just making a mind, he was getting warm to travel in the first road. मीन्स डेफिनेटली आपने जब फर्स्ट टाइम साइकिल चलाया होगा या फिर जब साइकिल में बैठे होगे तो आपको थोड़ा डर लगा होगा. मीन्स वो डर थोड़ा लगा होगा, बट व्हेन यू when you are good in the cycling, now you are total free and you love cycling. So in the same way, poet इस पैराग्राफ में अपने फर्स्ट स्टेप के बारे में हमको बताते हैं. द पोइट इज सेइंग दैट both the road, means in the morning the poet feels that both the road they are equally lay, means both the road he's having equal opportunity, as he can see that it was one was walked over by many people and other was not used by the many people. Oh, I kept first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So basically इसमें जो पोएट है अपने एक डर के बारे में बताते हैं कि पोएट जो था वो थोड़ा अफ्रेड था बिकॉज ही हैज़ टेकन द अदर रोड एंड ही हैड केप्ट द फर्स्ट रोड फॉर अनदर डे. मीन्स पोएट ने डिसाइड किया कि जो ईजी रोड है जिसको बहुत लोगों ने यूज़ किया है, पोएट उसको बाद में यूज़ करेगा. एंड वॉट poet is taken a different road to make difference in his life, but now he is doubted what means whether the road which was taken by him is correct for him, is easy for him, and will he able to reach his destination, or will he able to come to the point in which he want to come. So आप देख सकते हैं कि पोइट जो है थोड़ा सा घबराते हैं. एनी हाउ पोइट फील्स दैट बोथ द रोड्स दे आर equal, have equal opportunities, and poet will go for the road which was less traveled to make the difference. So in the first paragraph, poet was confused to take which road. In second paragraph, the poet decides that he will take the other road which was used by less people, and in the third paragraph, poet make himself warm and he starts his first step towards the road which he had taken. Means पोएट ने जो अपनी लाइफ में एक स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसीजन लिया था, पोएट उस डिसीजन को पूरा करने के लिए मेहनत करना शुरू करते हैं. नाउ वी विल कम टू द कंक्लूडिंग पैराग्राफ, एंड इन दिस पैराग्राफ पोएट इज सेइंग दैट व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन ही हैड चोजन द सेकंड रोड. नॉर्मली हम एक फिल्म देखते हैं तो फिल्म में जो कंक्लूडिंग पार्ट होता है उसमें हमको एक अच्छा मैसेज मिलता है. दैट वाज द कंक्लूजन ऑफ द स्टोरी. सो इन द सेम वे, this is the concluding paragraph. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the differences. First, we will discuss the difficult word, sigh. It means deep breath. Hence, here in this paragraph, in this line, hence means future. Ages and ages, the both same word is repeated. It represents time. So what poet is saying, he is saying that I shall be telling this with a sigh. Means poet जो है बहुत साल बाद अपना एक्सपीरियंस हमारे साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं. मीन्स द फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड पैराग्राफ दे वर द फ्लैश बैक, एंड इन द फोर्थ पैराग्राफ पोइट इज saying that with a deep breath. What he was saying means he was saying that ages and ages before, means few years back, he was standing in a condition where there were two things. One was forest, that point where there were two roads, and the other thing was he. And he opted to take the road which was less traveled. Means poet ने वो road लिया था जिसको बहुत कम लोग चुनते हैं, and that had made all the differences. Here differences mean something positive. The difference is something positive, है ना. So poet feels that today he is successful. The reason is that he had taken the road which was less traveled by the people. So poet ने क्या किया, वो काम नहीं किया जो पूरी भीड़ करती है. पोइट ने एक अटेम्प्ट किया कि वो कुछ अलग कर सके, एंड फॉर दैट ही हैड टेकन अ डिफरेंट रोड, अ डिफ़िकल्ट रोड जो उसके लिए थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट था. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे और एट द एंड ऑफ हिज स्टोरी ही फाउंड दैट इट मीन्स द रोड विच ही हैज़ टेकन, इट हैड टेकन हिम टू द डिफरेंस, इट हैड टेकन हिम टू द सक्सेस. सो आज पोएट को कोई भी रिग्रेट नहीं है कि उसने एक गलत रोड सेलेक्ट किया. एनी हाउ वो रोड उसके लिए थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट रहा, उसको बहुत डर भी लग रहा था वो रोड सेलेक्ट करने में, बट एनी हाउ ही हैड मेड हिज माइंड, ही हैड वर्कड ऑन दैट रोड, एंड दैट हैड मेड डिफरेंस इन हिज life. So rhyming scheme we had already discussed. that AAB is the common rhyming scheme which is used in all the paragraph. One more literary device is used in this poem, and that is alliteration. Alliteration क्या होता है? For example, you can see that wanted wear. Both the words are in single paragraph and it starts with a same consonant. So it is a pair of alliteration. इसके अलावा एक और pair of alliteration आपको इसी paragraph में दिखेगा. Thought, that, there. Okay, so all these three words start with T. So this is an example of alliteration. One more alliteration is in the third paragraph. First and four, both the words start with letter F. So I hope you have understood the poem which is written by Robert Frost, जो कि poet की life से inspired है, and that's very good poem. And after this we just go to the link which is given in the school website and write all the question answers. Okay student, okay, thank you.